Millie Bobby Brown, the Hollywood superstar, is being called out in the latest edition of How Dare You Do That?
She was so unhelpful, and I was just like, please, this isn't even for me.
So what exactly happened, Millie, and what did you say to upset so many people? Well, Millie Bobby Brown is being called out for her rude ways. And perhaps Drake is behind all these nasty comments, but that's just speculation. Because Millie is facing backlash from the public ever since she revealed how she really feels about restaurant waitstaff.
I don't want to say, listen, I do think it's important to know where you went wrong and always room for improvement.
After making extremely rude remarks on a podcast about how she treats the waiters in Los Angeles, Millie Bobby Brown is now being scrutinized by the public. In a podcast that was broadcast online, Millie said, "You know what I hate? Waiting a really long time to order. I've already looked at the menu in the car on the way here, and when they're like, we'll just come get your drink orders and then come back, I'm like, no, stand here, let's just take the whole thing, it will make your life easier."
I'm like, no, stand here, let's just take the whole thing, it'll make your life easier.
Do you agree with that statement? Because people are getting really upset with how honest Millie decided to be. She also added on about waiting for the bill. You know, when they put it down on the table but then come back half an hour later, I'm like, let me just give you my card right now, and then I must go on a walk to walk all this food off.
I'm like, no, let me give you my card just right now. I must go on a walk and walk this food off.
Millie said all these things while speaking from her room at a luxurious hotel in London, England, and her comments have just prompted what I would call a fury from fans who described her as rude and entitled for treating waiting staff with such disrespect. And here's the thing, Millie. Yes, I loved season 1 of Stranger Things. But perhaps you're taking it too far now. You might have let Drake and his pet snake get in your head, but it's time to chill. Because people are saying that if you don't have any experience working in a restaurant, then you have no right to say these things. And once Millie Bobby Brown's remarks and feelings about being in a restaurant hit the airwaves of social media, it basically just opened the floodgates to all this backlash, and yes, people erupted in what I would call a symphony of disapproval, with people basically lining up to roast her for her takes in trials and everything that she had to say about waiting staff. And yeah, there was everything that people said, from quips about, you know, how disapproving they are of her, and they even ranted about A-list celebrities. But the most common remark were people saying things along the lines of, come on, Millie, have you ever even schlepped trays in a bustling diner before and had to clean up tables for dimes on the dollar? But obviously, Millie Bobby Brown has never worked in the service industry if she started working on Stranger Things when she was like 9 or 10 years old. And it seems that Millie seems to have clued in that people were immediately going to go at her online, and then she sort of backed herself up saying, here's the thing, my whole life is people criticizing me, so I'm going to give it right back to you. We were at a hotel and the woman was pulling my fiance aside saying that we needed to settle the bill, and I was like, we will at the end of our stay. And then she said you could settle it now, and I was like, I don't want to, so I left a review saying that I really think that you should not encourage guests to complete transactions until the end of their stay. I think that's important. Yeah. So here's my question. If anyone else in the world would have said these things, would anyone even bat an eye? And I'm not just talking about Millie Bobby Brown, I'm talking about anyone but these Hollywood people. Because I gotta say, I've had my experiences with slow service at a restaurant, and you know, when all you want to do is eat, I mean, you just want to eat, so I kind of feel you, Millie, I do. What are your thoughts on Millie Bobby Brown saying these awful remarks? Should she have the right to voice her opinion on these matters, considering the fact that she is, in fact, an A-list celebrity? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and from the team here at FTD News, I'm your host, Pepe. I hope you have a wonderful day.